Welcome to the Bonfire of Chakra Embers, a space within the biome where we tend to what's ready to release. All right, travelers, let's see which ember is glowing today. The white ember has stepped forward. So this ember carries the signal of the crown chakra. Divinity, soul, oneness, transcendence, guidance, awakening. Yes. So come sit by the fire for a moment and let's listen closely and see what this ember has to say. All right. So we'll start with the feminine current. It's the energetic, too many cards, but maybe a rewrite of a contract? Bad agreement? Sorry. Okay, so this is the energetic flow of what's moving beneath the conscious knowing. All right, so the first card is what's the inner glow that this ember is ready to heal? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you're getting bad advice, bad messages, missed opportunities, coming up short. I hear a day late, a dollar short. Late on events, information, maybe not getting invited somewhere. Okay, so the next card is the essence of what the ember is ready to release. Walking away, Eight of Cups in the upright position. Walking away from something. Maybe what you believed in, your hopes. So how can healing and release be embodied moving forward? Codependency. Not really good with your finances. Spontaneous splurging. I don't know. What is going on? Codependent thinking, I want to hear. Like you're missing opportunities because you're afraid to do it on your own. Like you want someone to do it with you. Like if you had an opportunity to be like, I don't know, like the pyramid thing. Pyramid tower, whatever. You don't want to join unless you have a friend too. You know, it's like, hey, it's super easy. We get sponsored, free food and whatever. And your friend's like, that's great. And you're like, yeah, it should be great enough you do it with me. And they're like, no, like you just won't advance unless you have someone to hold your hand. Okay. So we're going to mirror it through the masculine thread and see where the fire asks for action in the physical world. Yeah, let's see, seriously. So this is what the ember is ready to face and strengthen. Yeah, building your own thing. Maybe go to a professional and ask for advice. This is more like trying to do your own degree online. Not like through a facility, but like being self-taught and it's just not working. But you really need to either see somebody in the field. Still not saying it has to be an education, but where you're getting your resources from, you need to physically go to someone who has their own thing going. Like if you want to be your own tattoo shop, then go to a tattoo shop and ask questions. Not online, you know what I mean? Not emailing or, it only goes so far. You have to actually go to the horse, So what this ember is prepared to surrender. King of Wands. Okay, so it's more like a pride thing. You're really passionate about this. And I feel like like you're overqualified. Really? Be the best at it, maybe. That's why you haven't started, because you feel like you have to be the best at it, the best artist, the best ambition person, motivating, I want to say like life coach maybe. You're just trying to be the best. And it's causing stagnant. You need to, yeah, you're walking away from it. Physically. Like living amongst your means, or just starting, pretty much. Just start where you're at. Yeah. So how can facing and releasing be anchored moving forward? The star in reverse. You got to let go of what you thought it was. It's like going back to the drawing board, but looking at it with different eyes. Like I said, that mentor or somebody who is a professional, like legitimately ask questions. I don't know. It's like go old school with it. I feel like we used to do this a long time ago. Get some actual rapport when it came to making a report about something. Like really going to the source and asking questions and not using Google. So now we're going to go into some spirit whispers. Or maybe you're like somebody who heals, or you're going to be like a healer or do a spa resort retreat. Something big, but not something like that. And it's making you hesitate because you rather just do something. Or you're used to doing something that everyone's doing. Maybe you're used to doing a brick and mortar and all you had to do was a deadline like everybody else who worked in that building. And now you're doing stuff on your own and you're like, oh man, it's harder than I thought. And you're just getting overwhelmed with it. Missing the mark. All right, so with the energetic flow, we're going to look for the clarity, the emotional truth, and the divine guidance. These are like sticky, sort of. So we have the storm of change. Embrace the storm. It clears the way for new beginnings. Change, renewal, courage, resilience, transformation, clarity. Yes, you're going to have to do it all different. Especially with this. Like, you just have to do it differently so you can undo that. Not pouring into that idea. Not investing in that way. Talk to this person first. All right, so I'm sorry, for the physical thread, we're going to look at the focus, purpose, divine calling. The cycle of forgiveness. Forgiveness creates a sacred cycle of healing and unity. Forgiveness, unity, healing, compassion, release, renewal. Yes, like I said, it sounds messy, but I know it reaches somebody. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at the ashes, the lasting imprint of the energetic flow. Wow, so 6 of Wands. Talk about thriving. This is the storm before the change. You're going to thrive. Even if it doesn't make sense, it's going to work out. Because it has to fall apart in order to come back together. Okay? So now we're going to look at the physical thread, the ash, and the core truth of it all. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is in the upright position. Completely hitting rock bottom. Like I said, it's not that dramatic. But yes, once you reach a dead end, you can only get out of it, you know? And it's just, you can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. This is all just a friendly reminder of your strengths. Okay, so the Ember has spoken. Tend to it well. Speak to it gently. Simply keep the warmth alive. And to you, silent listener, Thank you for keeping watch by the fire. I'll see you next time where warmth meets memory.